Looks like we're live. Okay. Let's do this thing. Hello and welcome to the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. I'm your host, Wolf, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the no-throne Cicerone, Mama Ales, baby boy. And welcome back to the stream, folks. More importantly, welcome back to Thursday, and even more important than that, welcome to February. It is Black History Month, everyone, so let us celebrate our heroes of Black history. Martin Luther King, of course. So it's been quite a week, I want to say. Last week of January is kind of interesting. I feel like for better or for worse, the year has a high in terms of December because it is the end of the year. It is when people are kind of celebrating whatever holidays they might be celebrating, and one way or another they're spending time with friends and family. Probably people have time off from work, they're on vacation, they go to different places here and there, and it is very difficult to follow up something like that with a good month. In January, I think it's kind of a wash because a lot of people are going back to work, and they're kind of tired. They're tired of vacationing, of course, and it's kind of like you have to get all of this like work rust off of you in order to actually move forward with whatever it is you need to do the rest of the year. People set new goals for their year. Of course, there's things such as New Year's resolutions, and at least in my little corner of the world, the weather is terrible. I've expressed this story in the past before, but last year we had really, really bad rain in the San Francisco Bay Area. So much so that for a while there, it would seem like the Ales and Fails studios would be going underwater. So fortunately, that did not happen. Fortunately, there was a few things that we could do in order to make it so that that sort of situation would never happen again. But yeah, even though that was a really bad year, and this year seems to be a little bit better, one of the things that really can't be escaped is just the fact that it is muggy, it is rainy, it is cold, windy, it's dark. In December it's dark, but at least you have the niceness of like Christmas lights to like make you happy and not make you think about how unpleasant it is out there. So it's just one of those months where you take what you can get, and you're glad to move on to February and on to bigger and better things. So here's hoping that your February is already looking up. Valentine's Day is upon us, of course, and so if you are fortunate enough to have somebody you call a partner, such as myself, it is time to get ready, my friend. Of course, I kid. I know that different couples function differently, and so whatever it is that you guys do, make sure to do it brilliantly. I'm here's rooting for you. Here's Ales rooting for you, as they say. Before we move on, I feel like maybe the best way to actually organize this just chatting section is simply to start off with what's on tap today. Simply because I kind of have a lot to get off my chest. Oh, scratch that. I have very little to get off my chest. What we are drinking today is something that we've had at least once before on chat. Once before on stream. This is Electric Rabbit Hazy IPA. And as you can see here, this is a mad scientist rabbit. One could say almost like a cyberpunky type of scientist rabbit. I think it's probably a hare as opposed to a rabbit, but he's got all this cool lightning effects behind him. And as you can imagine, Old Ales is a simpleton, and so the thing that happened is I was walking around either Total Wine or Bevmo. I saw this and I was like, hey, I drink hazy IPAs and I like crazy rabbits, so I might as well get that. And it is that sort of thing where I'm a sucker for fun, cool, or otherwise fanciful can artwork. Even if like whatever the container is, whatever's contained in is probably just average, I really like to get things that just pop to my eyes, and it's one way that I like to get distinction in terms of the things that I get. So this was one such case. This of course is a hazy IPA, And you might be asking yourself, well, Ailes, what exactly is a hazy IPA? Every time I tune in, you're drinking something sweet, so I don't know why you would be drinking some of that pine sol. And I say, well, I think you missed the part where I said hazy. And that word makes a world of difference. So if we're gonna contrast apples and pears, a standard IPA or a West Coast IPA is the type of beverage made of pale malts that uses its hops largely during the boiling process. So you know how you brew beer, you throw in some malt, some water, and then some hops, and then you make the whole thing boil and you make it cook. And so what this makes happen is that the hops themselves actually start throwing some alpha acids into the beverage, and alpha acids are largely read by your tongue and mine as bitter. I do not like that, and of course the longer you boil them, the longer they're going to make that particular beverage bitter. On the other hand, hazy IPAs, while there is some of that happening, it is a lot less. You don't want to really make that particular beer very bitter. What you do want to do though is you actually want to pitch those hops in the second process. So first you have the boiling, then you have the fermentation part. So what you're doing is you're pitching your hops into this fermentation process. And so what that allows the hops to do is, rather than give the beverage alpha acids, what it actually does is it allows it to pick up some of the more aromatic and flavorful notes of the hops themselves, because hops themselves are actually quite well, they've got aromatic and flavorful compounds. I've never chewed on a hop, so I don't know what it tastes like, but at the very least, doing it this way makes it a little more amenable to my specific palate. A lot of the flavors and scents that you get from this particular process are more tropical notes, things like pineapple, oranges, grapefruits, things like that. And they're quite pleasant. Hazy IPAs are known as such because they're largely known to be unfiltered. They don't necessarily have all the filtration process that you would expect from, your conventional lager, where it's like crystal clear kind of lager. It's a little more robust. You can't really see too much through it. It's also made of pale malts, of course. Another moniker for hazy IPAs, if you've probably seen them, is New England IPAs, because I believe that they originated largely in New England and they remain popular there. I think they're also known as foggy IPAs, but I think that's a regional thing. So if you see foggy, hazy, or New England IPA, they're all the same exact thing. Even juicy IPA, that's probably also the same thing. So I think they're quite delicious. And of course, they're known as juicy or hazy simply because they are very similar to like fruit juice, very similar to like an orange juice or a pineapple juice, where you got like this thick beverage. It's a little bit sweet, it's thick, and it's got these very tropical notes. They are all the rage. A lot of craft breweries not only have at least one, but they have multiple of them on tap, and it's actually they're quite prevalent these days. They've a lot of craft beer snobs will say, another hazy IPA. Why would I have yet another one of these that tastes the same? But you know what? Drink what you enjoy. Don't be unhappy about the fact that yes, they are incredibly popular because they're very approachable. Some of them are very samey. That I'll admit that. But if there's people that genuinely enjoy that and that's their cup of tea when it comes to beer, then why not let them just do that? Stop the gatekeeping, will ya? I'm looking at you right there. So those are my thoughts on hazy IPAs. Let's see what Untapped has to say on this particular beverage before we move on. And of course, I was very smart folks, to actually close my Untapped window. Generally have this open. What is this thing called again? I literally just pulled it up, and then of course, Electric Rabbit from Jack Rabbit Brewing Company. And let's put it up here. Let's go to the alternative information screen. And here we go. Electric Rabbit. It's a New England hazy IPA, 7.2 alcohol by volume. so pretty decent. Last canned 9/25/23, so back last September. Electric Rabbit is mash hop with Saz and Cascade for low bitterness and juicy mouthfeel. So Saz and Cascade are of course hops, and I love Cascada. I wonder what she's doing, cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. This hazy IPA is in double dry hop with 2 electric charges of Strata, another hop, and Simcoe, yet another one, giving the beer hints of passion fruit, guava, apricot, and fresh squeezed citrus. Grab an Electric Rabbit, plug in, and charge up your taste buds. So quite a number of fruits dropped in there. Let's see how many of those we can actually pick up over here. And today we've got our trusty Hefeweizen glass. This one is for Wichen Stefan, one of the oldest breweries in Munich, Germany. Not necessarily the glass that you would associate with a hazy IPA, but I don't know that there is a glass for hazy IPA specifically. So let's pour this one, hopefully without too much froth. And you are listening to the soothing notes of the song Caramel. If you ever want to know what's playing, it's always shown on one of my top bars. Okay, it's a pretty beautiful pour, I want to say. So as you can see, it's got a pretty wholesome consistency. Not wholesome, sorry. I meant a slightly thicker consistency. That's something less viscous. Fairly small foam head. In terms of nose, I'm already sensing some sweet pineapple. And maybe some apricot flesh. Yeah, apricot flesh is good. Faggot nailed here, viewer. So it's actually quite sweet. I like it. There's a little bit of lime there. I'm not really picking up passion. Well, maybe a little bit passion fruit towards the end. Maybe as a slight hit or kick of a sour towards the end. Guava, not so much. Maybe a little bit on the sweetness. So if you're thinking about like ripe guava, maybe a little bit of that. Yeah, most of the apricot I find in the aroma. Very little to speak of in terms of bitterness. It's actually mostly sweet. In terms of alcohol content, you can't actually taste it. You can actually sense it. I feel like whenever you have anything above a 5%, then you can't really taste the alcohol. I'm calling it. It's probably a dangerous beer, so watch yourself. I'm not gonna watch you all day long, or am I? So this is quite good. I actually quite like it. I feel like this is a better showing than I had the last time that I sampled this. So I highly recommend it. Let's go ahead and rate this guy. So Electric Rabbit today gets 2.75 is low. I'm thinking a 3 today. Maybe a 3.25, but I don't really like to move the needle too much when I've already set a particular score. So there we go. And cheers, we got it. So that's that. Let's see what else is going on. So of course, as you can see, our friend Churro is over there. He's just hanging out. This morning actually we came back from the veterinarian. As some of you might recall, he had a small operation on his back a little over 2 weeks ago, and the reason for that was because he had something known as hair follicle malignancy, hair follicle masses. Essentially, I read that it's something that happens to certain dogs. They have a genetic predisposition to have these little masses. They're generally benign that form on their skin, and I detected one, or I identified one maybe a little bit over a year ago. That one got removed. successfully. But then like 3 months ago, I noticed an even smaller one, and I was concerned because whenever you're talking about anything that is remotely closely to cancer, you have to be wary of it because it's not all the time that you completely clear it. So I talked to his veterinarian. They agreed that we should have it removed. So that's what we did. It was 2 weeks ago. It was actually 2 small masses at the end. So nothing particularly significant. And to be perfectly honest with you, he was running around just as energetic the next day. I don't think that anything really can stop this dog. Today's appointment was simply to confirm the fact that he was doing all right, and it seems like he was fine. So good on Churro. Cheers to him. Cheers to his health. Here's hoping that we never have to actually remove any more masses, because it is kind of concerning that it's happened a few times at this point, and he's at his 6th year of age. So cheers to you, my boy. It's kind of funny because I don't know if I should be looking at my main camera, if I should be looking at the camera on the side over here, or if I should actually be looking at him over there because he's actually in that direction. So I don't know. You tell me. You write in and you let me know which way I should be looking at whenever I cheers to good old Churro. Other than that, I think it's been a pretty good week. Otherwise, one of the things that I am watching is the Doctor Who 50th anniversary special, which is during one of the seasons with Matt Smith. Anyone would recall him. He's the one with a very impressive jaw. And it's when David Tennant, Doctor Number 10, meets him, and they also meet the quote-unquote War Doctor. Based on the previews that were shown to me when this special was being aired, I thought this was going to be a bit more massive because they were supposed to talk about the Time War and the guilt that the War Doctor felt, or at least show some part of the war or something like that. And so far, it's been kind of like this tangential story about this invasion from this other group of aliens, which I'm sure have appeared previously in Doctor Who history, but I am not aware of them. So while I very much enjoy the dynamics between Doctors 10 and 11 and New Doctor, I was thinking that this would be something a little more weighty, which it is not yet. I think I still need like half an hour more on the special, but right now I'm just like, well, this is a good episode of Doctor Who. I don't know that I'd call it fitting for a 50-year anniversary special, but maybe that's just Doctor Who. I mean, I love it, but a lot of the time we solve problems by doing some silly things, some crafty things, but at the end of the day, they're pretty silly things. So here's hoping to give a full review next time on Dragon Ball Z. And then what else am I thinking? I also did start watching this movie on Netflix, this animated movie. I believe it's called Nimona. Does anybody know Nimona? Is it called Nimona? No, Nimona is a character in Pokemon. Nimona, Nimona. So let's pull that up. Overview. Let's pull up the IMDb. That might be a little bit better. So maybe let's go back over here. And of course we're getting a bunch of ads. But this is the IMDb. Nimona. When a knight in a futuristic medieval world is framed for a crime he didn't commit, the only one who can help him prove his innocence is Nimona, a mischievous teen who happens to be a shape-shifting creature he's sworn to destroy. I actually didn't know that last part, so I guess I've just been spoiled. I've seen like about 50% of the movie. It's very cute. It starts out with the story between these two fellas who clearly have something going on between each other. But unfortunately, our protagonist is forced to flee when he is framed, and he meets this girl who has a shape-shifting ability. So far, very wholesome, very touching. I recommend you watch it. I'm gonna finish it this weekend, and here's hoping to talk about it a little bit more next time. So that is Nemono. Anyways, with that, I think we go back to our game. As you might recall, we've been playing Link's Awakening for quite some time. We did take a bit of a break to go to Super Mario Advance last week, and that's because I feel like if I stream the same thing on a specific day for a very long time, like people might get bored, or maybe I will get even a little bit bored of it. So I decided to switch it up and put something else in the retro block. This is the retro Ratskeller after all. So we played some Super Mario Advance. If you want to see the VOD of that, it's already on Twitch. It's probably on YouTube already. It was a fun time, although I will say that one of the things that I realized is that I can no longer play classic Mario games. Apparently they're too slippery for me. Everything just became the ice world all over. I look forward to finish that next time I play something random on this particular corner. But yeah, Link's Awakening, we're very close to the end game. I really need to wrap up some things. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? I'm pretty eager to do this. Okay. Oh, and before I forget, we do have a question of the night. How do you cover from the rain? And the reason why I asked that is simply because, you know what, it's rainy. And everyone has a particularly different way of like dealing with the rain. Generally, of course, you could opt not to go out at all, which is generally the best choice. You could use an umbrella. Umbrellas can be pretty stylish. A raincoat, perhaps. One of those gigantic, like bubble-like umbrellas, which I've seen people use. Those are kind of fun. But yeah, let me know what you use to cover from the rain. I'm very interested. My favorite is to use a gigantic long umbrella. I used to have one that was like probably, you can't really see this, but probably like at least a meter long. And it was gigantic, and I would wield it like that, like Guts' broadsword. And so every time I would need to use it, I would just like, oh, boom, like that. Of course, I was a geek back in college. That hasn't changed. Let me know what you do about the rain, and let me go ahead and pin that as our question of the night. Let me go ahead and edit stream info, just so people don't think that we are just chatting. How dare you just chat? And we're doing, there we go. Okay, so stream has been revamped. Let's go ahead and get this started. What am I missing here? We've got an ad break in a bit over 4 minutes. Here's hoping that that's okay. Okay, so we are still in Danbei's shack. One of the things that I need to do is just finish with Danbei's shack. So maybe we'll start the top of the game doing this. I believe there's a total of 12 challenges. And I think I've got at least 2/3 of them done, but I don't really recall. Hey there, company's always welcome. What are you here for? I wish they would actually explain to you what are the differences. Okay, so we got the first 4 done. Then we got level 2. So let's go ahead with Passageway Central. You've done one kind of like this already. This one's the same idea, but trickier. Hope you've been paying attention to the challenges. It all comes into play here. Let's see what you got. So let's do some arranging. Okay. Well, this one seems annoying. Let me go ahead and get started. Before I do though, as always, I like to say that while we are a drinks positive stream and we love to talk about beer, one of the things that I will never recommend anyone do is drink till you're dizzy. We drink beer because we love the taste of beer and we love to sample it, but we don't ever chug, we don't ever drink ourselves to oblivion. That was a thing that we used to do when we were children. So, kindly drink your water. It's very important. Please stay hydrated. It'll rinse your palate, it'll refresh your taste buds, and it'll keep you alive. I don't know why I decided to do that in 2 different sips. I don't know, I felt like it was just a little bit cinematic. What do you think? Let me know in the chat. Okay, so the thing here is we need at least a couple of things that have staircases. Otherwise, we're not gonna make it. Let's go with a starting slot. Let's put that here. And then we need something with a treasure chest. And maybe a ladder. Maybe this has a treasure chest and a ladder. This is good. This should work. There we go. So then there's a ladder there. I'm assuming that this will connect to that. And maybe let's put a locked door there. Maybe like this. Will this work? But then we have 2 ladders. That doesn't make sense. How do we remove this? Okay. So something with a locked door, huh? This also has a staircase. I don't want something with a staircase. Everything that has a locked door has a staircase, unfortunately. Which is no good, as Sonic would say. I guess we'll just have to have another staircase. That's fine. Forcing me to do things I don't want to do, game. So unfortunately this ladder will connect. These 2 will probably connect, right? That doesn't make any sense. Let's go with this over here. And so maybe this will connect to this one. That doesn't... Yeah, I don't like this. That just seems silly. Let's go with a twofer. And then it connects with... There we go. This guy. Why is this red though? No nightmares there. There are unconnected exits without their chambers placed on them. Wait, so wasn't I supposed to... No, this has a... Okay, I'm a little bit confused here. Let's see what happens if I do one of these. So it looks right. I think it's right. But you tell me. And of course, ads are in progress right now. Apologies for that. And then let's put the nightmare right there. So this one goes there, and then go with this one. And there we go. And then one pointing down. I don't know, just in case we need a random chest. And everyone, welcome back from the ads. Sorry about that once again. I think we're good. I think we're golden. We made it fairly simple. I'm assuming that this staircase will probably go over here. Yeah, so not too bad. Not too bad, I don't think. Let's do it. No, I don't want to record the arrangements. I just want to start. Not enough chests before locked doors. I think I see what it means. Maybe replace this one with a chest. Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean, game. Even though I don't like what you mean. How do I move this one? Can I just move this? Why wouldn't it let me? Oh, that one is locked in place, I guess, huh? Maybe let's me do a single one moving up that has a chest. Right. This one right here. Or this one is even easier. Okay. Now I think we're good. Let's go adventuring. To your health. That's just delicious. And of course we've got the level 2 sword. Let me see if I can go ahead and just switch back to... I like to... Actually, now that we have the magic rod, I might as well just keep that. Beautiful. Oh, I forgot about these guys. Can I use my magic rod? That would be nice. Oh, no, I can't. It'll have to be good old-fashioned arrows. Nice. He's not gonna do it. Blast you. Just waiting for the lower one to open its eye. Oh, come on. It's gonna go for it. There we go. Hopefully a couple more. Blast. I say this, but even if I take the hit, it's not that bad. But it's all about the honor, you know? The honor system. The zero system. Ah, they're getting quite fast. I might as well just go for maybe like a angled shot. Wow, the second one shot stopped me dead on my tracks. Still? These guys are strong. Can I even jump over these things? You dirty cheat. I almost feel like getting the one behind me might be even easier. Come on, which one's next? Ridiculous spider. Okay. I might as well just take the hit at this point. Down. Okay, one more, right? Here's hoping it's one more. I feel like the second one took less. Boom. Ah. That's okay. At least I got fairy. At least I've got chicken. Look at that. Ah, I hate these Stalfos. If I were to rank the different Stalfos in the Zelda games, the ones in Link's Awakening would probably be my least favorite. Because for some reason, they jump. You know, all mythological. Ow, wow. Sorry about that, folks. Longtime fans of the stream will know that I unfortunately have incredibly sensitive throat for no reason. Actually, one of the things that I'm planning on doing this month of February is I'm going to go visit an ENT. Don't ask me to spell out what an ENT stands for, but I'm gonna go to an ENT and I'm gonna have them check out my throat, simply because I feel like at this point it's been 2-3 years where I just felt like my throat is just constantly doing this thing where I could literally be not doing nothing and then I'll just start coughing, and it's very frustrating. Oh, these things, you can't actually kill them with anything, can you? I wonder if the boomerang actually solves that problem. No, of course not. Why would it? Ah! This is not a game of sorry. You get me and I'll get you back. Here's going for all the treasure chests. Another key. Let's go. A heart for our troubles. And let's get rid of these guys with our trusty boomerang. If ever there was any reason to have a boomerang, it is absolutely because it allows us to kill those things. Nice. No treasure chest here. Okay. Fine. Fine. And to this day, I don't actually understand why a boomerang can kill like this creature of pure plasma. Yeah. Not too bad. What do these guys think? They don't stand a chance. You guys don't stand a chance. Okay, let's keep going forward. And I vaguely remember this room. I believe we're supposed to actually dive inside the cross. Ooh, Guardian Acorn, because we really do need that much defense. And we dive here. Oh wait, this is for another passage, isn't it? But that's the nightmare key, so it makes sense. That's where the nightmare is, so probably makes sense for me to actually keep going. Beautiful. Beautiful stranger. And for these guys, it's the hook shot. And that's not the hook shot. Had to get rid of that thing. Come here, you corgi. These, of course, are corgis from The Legend of Zelda. They have no business being here, but they are. Ah, and a red rupee. You know, I learned that one of the things that become useful as you're moving through Link's Awakening, the Switch remake, is the fact that in order to get more of the fight, more of Dampé's dungeons pieces, you need a lot of money. They're each like 1,000 something. So if I really want to complete the game by 100%, oh wait, I'm supposed to. I don't think that did anything. I'm supposed to hit him first with the sword. There you go. Why did I do that? Well, at least it seemed to distract them. There you go. How many bombs does this thing eat? Down. Down with 3. Okay, where did I come from? Oh, so we should go down. Oh, and I remember this punk. I wonder if I can cheese him with the magic wand. I didn't know that the magic wand could actually go between pots. That's kind of fun. Ah, so sad. It's one trick to hide behind its mask. Now that I think about it, maybe I will have slightly more animosity towards Shy Guys simply because when I was playing Super Mario Advance last week, they were quite cumbersome. Okay, we got the Nightmares key. Let's roll. And then this one should be simple enough. We go back through the underwater maze. Or as they call it, corn. This is such a cute Link, by the way. Not that you need me to tell you that. No, come on. Just go back up. You can do it. Ah! I forget what the boss of this dungeon is. Did I happen to put the facade? I think I did, right? I think I did. I wonder if the magic wand will do anything to it though. No, of course not. Why would it? I like the fact that you can actually just cheese this fight by using your shield. Is it like a skill check? It's like, oh, you cannot possibly survive this battle unless you push the R button. Nice. Okay, now we switch to bombs. Bomb battlefield. Oh, where did it go? Everything succumbs to the mighty bomb. Mighty Bomb Jack. Which is kind of funny because I feel like most monsters, at least more boss enemies in Link's Awakening, their weakness has something to do with something that you found in that particular dungeon, but for this guy, it's just like, oh, use bombs. Down he goes. Another one bites the dust. Okay, so we've done with 8 of Dampé's dungeons. What a show! There were times I'd swear you had one foot in the grave. A thrill like that deserves something from my collection in exchange. Ooh, a piece of heart. Is that a full? Of course it's not a full. What are you here for? Actually, let me see how many pieces of heart I have. No big deal. Let's see. So we got 2 pieces, it seems. Yeah, 2 pieces. I know that you get a full heart container from this challenge eventually. And I know I still have to do the rapids ride to actually get the one of those. So I guess let's keep going. Let's do one more. One more time, like Daft Punk once said. You know, actually I was thinking about adding an alert to actually let me play a GIF with like a little clip of the song one more time. But then I was like, will I get like one of those strikes from YouTube or something like that? Actually, I may have added it, but maybe I put in like a pretty penny for it. Who knows? Who knows with these things, you know? Where is my dashboard? Channel points. I drink No, I do actually have it. It's for 2,000 channel points. So, you know, maybe somebody will proc it and then I will get striked. I will get a strike. Okay, so the first 4 for level 1, second 4 for level 2, and then the third, let's start with the first one. The first one in level 3. So wait, if you put stairs over there, how does that work with the stairs you got at the start? Maybe if you wait, but then you'd have to, this is why I leave the dungeon ranging to you. Of course I should have used my Dompe voice for that one. Let's do it. Let's jam. Yeah, so lots of stairs here. These things start getting more complicated the more you work through them. I don't know, what's a good one? Maybe start with this. Actually, there's a staircase right over here. I didn't even realize that. Maybe let's do one of these. This guy. And then let's do a single room up here with a treasure chest. We need to get as many treasure chests as we can generally, just to make sure that we have enough keys. So then we do a left over here, a lefty. Anything but the horse heads. Oh, this one also has a treasure chest. Let's do that. Okay, so then this staircase will lead to this place over here. And then let's do a twofer where it's this way. Yeah, let's go this way. So then a passageway left to right and smooth. Nah, even simpler than that. Gotta keep it simple, you know? Another treasure chest. And then let's do... See, we're just connecting pieces here. We're just calling them as we seize them. And then maybe a single room over here. How about an up? Let's go with... I don't really need a staircase. No. Wrong. Rookie mistake, friend. Okay, so far, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. Why does that staircase lead over there? That's crazy. Wonder if I could... See, what I originally wanted to do was to actually connect this little staircase in the corner all the way to the first one over here, but I guess the game is deciding to do that, make this connection instead. I wonder if it's because it's deciding to do that ahead of time. I guess that's fine, but it's gonna change my strategy. So if that one's going over there, okay, you want to make it difficult for me for no reason. Be my guest. Be our guests. Be our guests. We're also gonna make it simple for ourselves then. I'm gonna honestly start putting whatever, and then whatever shakes out, shakes out. As Taylor Swift once said, shake it off, shake it off. Okay, so this is good. Let's go with... this guy. And I'm really trying to add a bunch of treasure chest rooms so that I don't actually run out of keys before I make it to whatever I need to make it. Okay, so right now, let's do one more staircase. Unfortunately, Nightmare's rooms only come from up, like in this direction going up. So I need to make sure that there's a spot that has that kind of finish. Let's go with the tail monster because it's easy. That is the only reason why. Let's go with a down, but it also has a staircase. Why is it doing that? That's weird. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Game is doing very strange things right now. What's a good one with... it's gonna have those blasted horse heads. I really dislike them. Maybe let's just go with this. How about that? Okay, so that doesn't make any sense. Why is it making it so that that stair goes all the way over there? That is so silly. Wonder if it was designed like that this entire time. You know what, that's fine. We'll just make more stairs until it functions right. Let's go with something like this. Something that has a staircase like this. And then something that looks up, but that also has... Wait, how about now? That is even worse. Why? I guess closed staircases will naturally connect to each other. Is that what it's supposed to be telling me? Weird. So we got 6 staircases. Let's delete this one and maybe go with something that has a staircase here. In the direction of... Do none of these have a staircase? Wow. That's the first time I find myself in this kind of pickle. What if we do a 3-fer? Certainly that won't backfire. We just gotta make this chest room another 3-fer with a chest. Okay, so how about now? I don't know that that's gonna work. Oh, it's because there's one more place that needs a staircase, huh? Okay, what if I delete one of these staircases? Let me add one more room here. There are unconnected chambers. Okay. So maybe we remove one staircase. No. Sometimes the controls... Oh, this one is hard locked actually. So let's... I know that there's supposed to be a staircase right here, yeah. No matter what. And then that one is locked there as well. That one is locked right there too. Locked. So maybe we delete some of these unnecessary staircases. Let's put a chest down there. And delete this. So what does it look like now? There are unconnected chambers. Where? Where is the unconnected chamber? Oh, I see. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make this particular room have 3 sides. And that'll solve the problem. The problem will be solved. Let's go with this. This one has a chest. You delete that one, and then this bottom one should be a 3 for 2. Okay, now things kind of look okay, I think. By the way, an ad is starting in about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Just in case you were wondering, let's go ahead and start this. I think the thing that I have to remember is to make sure to do this entire lower part of the dungeon first before I take this corner stairs. So I think we'll do that. All my love too long ago. So let's not go into the stairs, but at the same time I want to collect the treasure chest here. Small key. Get over here, you corgi. Of course I love corgis. Otherwise, why would I have had to, right? It's not because of pressure from my partner. Okay. Away with ye. Any more? I know that there's a chest here, I'm sure of it. And an ad is starting soon. Apologies for that. Trust me, you're not missing much. Okay, how do we do this from this side? It's gonna be a bit wild, but I guess we're gonna have to run. Okay, so now... Oh crap. Let me do that again. I love this little machine. Oh, come on. Oh, wow. The first few times that I did this, I did it on my first try, so I'm kind of surprised. Jeez. Okay. We're jumping for joy. Nice. More rupees, of course. Nice, nice. Hello, hello, 20 rupees. Oh, okay, I remember this. Let's try to kill this thing before. Oh, come back. I had to chase that bubble around the room before I could settle in my corner. That's annoying. It only gets harder the longer you wait, simply because all of these gaps in the floor start popping up. Okay, so no chest here, I'm assuming. I remember this from the Bottle Grotto. Wow. What's our map like? Yeah, so let's go up. I forget what the staircase leads to. We'll see, I guess. beautiful. Got both of them at the same time. And I think I need to push these two together. So happy together. What is this weather? I think I remember that song just from playing Band Hero, if anybody remembers Band Hero. Which was not Rock Band, mind you. I meant Band Hero. Always rooting for the anti-hero. Ah, so globular. Oh, come on. To be perfectly honest with you, I doubt that I could be that spry moving across ladders. Get over here, you crazy. You crazy. Okay, where are we? Ah, okay, so this is just a shortcut back to where we were, maybe. It's just a random chamber that's not connected to anything. Though this does look a bit bombable. Yes, it worked. Okay, and so this is back to the room that we were. The room where it happens. Keep it simple. Voila. And so now we go back to the beginning, we take that stairs on the side. And we get a guardian acorn. Pray to the guardian acorn. And now we go to this side chamber. No, that's not. I wanted my boomerang. So these corgis, I think, are supposed to be the replacements for Dark Nuts. Run! Oh, come on. Run. Boom. Okay. And of course, Bombable Wall. If you're just tuning in, we're still enjoying a delicious Electric Rabbit Hazy IPA. Cheers. Okay. And of course, this is one of these things where we have to turn everything the same color. And the puzzle is solved. I wish I could... Somebody would just grab my shoulders and just pull them back sometimes. That would be nice. Okay. So what's the layout here? We just came from down. Nightmare's Lair is up there, so we probably need to move left first. What are all these punks? Okay, cool. And then they throw in a third color, which complicates everything, of course. Oh, this should be simple enough. Hey, come on. There we go. True Blue Week. Anybody remember back when they used to show the first season of Power Rangers? They had like a week advertising a specific ranger. And of course it started with Think Pink Week because it rhymes with week, right? Think and pink. Which is good. I liked Kimberly. She was an awesome Power Ranger. And then they went to my favorite Power Ranger, of course, which is the Blue Ranger, Billy. And it was True Blue Week. And they showed like 5 episodes of Billy. But then they stopped, and I think they realized that nothing else rhymes. Nothing rhymes with green or black or yellow. Mellow Yellow Week. Or like Mean Green Week. Or like Bad Red Week. What's left? White. Might, white, weak. These guys are easy because I don't have to throw them from a balcony. You know you want it. Come on. Don't give me that. You wanted it. You know it's bad for you, but you still crave it. Just like how I like beers. Beers to the years, as they say. That is no good. Boom. What is the digestive system of this thing like? There's just like two things. I guess the digestive system of earthworms is pretty simple when you think about it. I wonder if they actually like it or they just eat it because it's in their path. And down one goes. And down they both go. I don't know why I decided to go with a radio announcer voice. And now you're listening to KQQ5. The Ale Pack. That would be a good radio station name, wouldn't it? Nobody listens to radio stations anymore. I guess they listen to Sirius XF, X, FM, X. I know there's an X there. And a 20 rupees. Let's see, okay, so one more chest down there and then we can start heading all the way back right to get, to hit the Nightmare's Lair. To hit the Dragon's Lair. That game by Sullivan Bluth. I remember when I was a kid and my dad got us our first computer. First of all, I think he got it secondhand from one of his friends who was like a computer guy. But it was running like Windows 3.1, if anyone remembers what that means. And yeah, one of the games that we eventually installed on it, like using diskettes, not discs, not CDs, not DVDs, diskettes, which are like these floppy things that kind of just like shake around. And yeah, Dragon's Lair. And you know, of course it was impressive because you assume, oh, this is cutting edge like animation / video game. At that point we were only familiar with like Nintendo and Super Nintendo games, but yeah, I don't know that that game is very much an interactive DVD menu, and that's also a very old reference. So if you don't know what a DVD menu is, I don't blame you. But yeah, needless to say, I didn't care for Dragon's Lair. I also lost. I never actually beat it. It was the accuracy with which you have to like play that game is ridiculous. Even if you know all of the inputs, it's butt. That's what it is. It is butt. What happens if I do this? Oh, come on. Don't hurt me, baby. And of course my boomerang, the only thing that can beat this creature is made out of helium atoms. Yarg. Ah, not too much danger here. What's up, danger? Ah! Okay, good. I meant to do that. I do like the fact that for as much as none of these pieces like match the same motif for a dungeon, between different doors they decided to like actually make small transitions. So if you actually see the cave up there where I came from, it transitions into more of a temple style room as you walk in. Let me try and highlight this. So this looks like a cave, but then as soon as you step all the way towards the edge, it looks like somebody built like a step into a proper dungeon of sorts. At least that's how I read it. Okay, and now I think we've got everything. Yeah, we're done. Let's go. And of course, it is the Roomba of Doom. I really like how they remix the monsters. They're definitely a lot more complicated than they used to be. I mean, that's a bad example of what I was just talking about, but they've definitely made them a bit more complicated. Stair decisions. Okay, let's do one more before we do something else. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I actually want to finish all of Danpei's dungeons. What are you gonna give me? More chamber, of course. The reward for finishing chamber is more chamber. Watching you down there gave me an idea for a new challenge. It's ready whenever you want it. Okay, one more challenge. Heart shortage. You only have 3 hearts, huh? Okay. Let's do it. Once you fill the bottle with chambers, you gotta get through the whole dungeon with just 3 hearts. Okay. Sure, let's do it. I don't know that I've ever been running out of hearts, but... you know what? Sometimes, these things will, be more difficult than meets the eye. Let's go with this one. We have not done this one yet. Let's put the nightmare all the way. Let's try the eagle one more time. We haven't done the eagle in a very long time. And here's hoping that the only challenge involved with this dungeon is simply to put in a bunch of pieces and then just go for it. So let's go for 2 first. Yeah, stuff that'll give us stuff. Probably should have chosen this one actually. Okay. Oh, wait a second. There's nothing that... oh, I see what the problem is. Here's the problem. Okay, so let's do one of these. Oh, I don't know. One of these guys. So I can't use the same piece over and over. That's unfortunate. Because the game should just make it as easy as possible for me, right? That's how these things should go. I like the fact that one of these pieces is actually the boss of one of the bosses. That's fun. Let's go with this guy over here. Of course, more treasure. We want as much treasure as possible. It's like, hey, do you have enough treasure, by the way? I don't think so. Maybe this is where we put like a staircase. Do I have anything with a staircase? Probably not, huh? Actually, let's do a 3 for... the 3 first tend to have staircases. Yes, yes. And then let's put another staircase on this side. And that is how we get back over there. How that's the balcony snakes. That's annoying. This looks good. Yeah. So that staircase will lead to that over there. Let's do one of these so that that particular area is walled off. Walled off Astoria, of course. I don't know why I'm so excited about this. Am I actually having fun with this dungeon creator thing? I like doing it, because it's kind of relaxing and it's very low stakes. I'll say that. But I don't know that it's like my favorite thing in the world. Could you imagine if I was actually doing my favorite thing in the world? It's like, hey, Ails, your name doesn't suggest anything of the matter, but is this your favorite activity in the world? The public has to know. I don't know. Maybe this? Try not to put too many locked doors here. This is fine. This is fine. Let's do something with more stuff. Let's put in this one because it'll make me seem smart when I do it. Okay, so there, one staircase. Let's do a 4 fur. We rarely do these 4 furs. Yeah, sure, why not? And then this one over here. Oh, we got new ones. Look at that. Boss monster right there. The one with the bouncy guy. You like the bouncy guy. This is bouncy guy country. And so there's only 2 stances that you can take in the world. Pro bouncy guy or anti bouncy guy. So choose right. Okay, let's see. Let's do one of these. I don't want to do anything. I honestly don't want to do anything that's gonna take a bunch of time. You know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean, guys. Treasure chest is good. And then let's do a singlet. Let's do the singlets. Yeah. No. Okay. And then finally, for my Maesta altar piece. Let's do it. Let's go adventuring. Okay. Oh, and of course, it's one of these pot things. One of the pot things, you know? Small key. I remember back when I was playing the original Legend of Zelda with my siblings and my mom. And I remember these things that would just jab at you whenever you cross them. And I had just the worst timing. Even though I knew that they would come at me whenever I moved in their direction, I just kept hitting them, and it was the dumbest thing in the world. To be perfectly honest with you, it also took me like a month to like finish World 1-1 in the Legend of, in the first Super Mario Brothers. It might take me just as long today, but back then I feel like, what was happening there? What is the deal here? Okay, stand back and drink up all my love to long ago. Okay, and I think that's it, right? I keep thinking that the pots are gonna come at me too. Come at me, pot! Hey, what the? Of course. I just want my chest. Please. I feel like if I was in real life in that chamber, I would probably crawl on all fours and like grip myself to whatever so as to not fall into the dark hole of death. Ah, how uneventful. Another key. I really like lifting these statues. They're so massive. Boom! Look at that. That's just crazy. Kind of wild. Okay, let's keep moving. Ooh. Is it another key? Okay, sure. I will take your money. Oh, and I guess I forget the fact that in this dungeon the thing is... Oh, come on! That you only have 3 hearts. So I should probably be a bit more careful about the things I do. Fortunately, I've got the blue mail. The blue mail group. Come on, guys. That wasn't smart. We're just guessing here. Whoa! That was a leap of faith right there. Oh, please, just eat the thing. It's good for you. Ooh, okay, good. Can you just... I need help. Okay. Excellent. Ah, flawless victory. And of course, the rarely heard, "Is that your best?" There we go. Just gotta make sure that I get every single chest so that I don't lock myself out from progress. But of course, now they're giving me rupees, which means that I probably have enough to go anyways. Alright, so we made it here. Let's go up and to the right, because I know that center square is going to give me the staircase. Ah, of course, the bowler. We don't like the bowler around here. Bowler's not our kind of people. Oh, wow. He is quick. Get over here, you punk. I think that for some reason I feel like jumping is going to make me go faster and dodge him. Ah! The most ridiculous game of dodgeball. Get back here, you. You do nothing for society. And ad break and starts in about 3 minutes. Ah. Alright, hopefully. There we go. Tap that butt. Okay, it's not like we don't need her. So let's keep going up. Everything wants to kill me, just like in high school. Okay, 1 rupee, great. That's lame. Take that. There we go. Doused in flames. Okay. 1 rupee. Look at that. And now we can go down. just to be sure, let's go ahead and connect these rooms. We're gonna be there anyways. Let's go down and to the left. Down and to the left. Okay, and then this staircase, we need to take it. It's gonna take us all the way to that chest over there. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? It's like you have a choice. Let's do what Ale says. I gotta... Come on! Wow, what a... I'm sorry, but it becomes a lot more frustrating when, like, my hearts are so limited. Beautiful. The problem is, of course, I'm gonna have to go through the same exact thing on my way back. Gotta be more careful here. Boom. You know, I get the reason why they decided to make these little crystals rubbery, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I wish that they were still like crystals that could only be shattered with speed. Okay. That didn't do anything. I think we're back where we started. Okay. I think... Oh, I'm gonna figure it out, right? Yeah, I think we are. Look at that. That's a perfect red. Is that not what it's supposed to be? It needs to be a different color. Why must you cheat me like this, game? Okay. And so we've got an ad break. And so we keep moving forward. Ah, another bowler. Oh, come on. You blackguard. Get over here. Trying to avoid it while I pick it up. He goes for it so quickly. It's crazy. Ah! Wasted shot. Run, 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 run. Oh, come on. Can't believe this little whale is gonna be the bane of me. I was going to pick it up. What's... Wow. I got it. Okay, I'm losing my cool here. Gotta just relax. Down he goes. Gotta remember that this is the Ales and Fails stream. There we go. Let's keep going. Hey, come on. Get over here, you punk. Well, let's hope that that had a point. Beautiful. Red rupee. But that's not really what we needed, though. Alright, let's keep moving. Gotta go all the way back. I wonder if I can just play my song. That might make things easier, right? Well, if I play my song, it's gonna take me here, which might even take me longer than before. So let's just take the staircase down. And I don't really care for this staircase. Nice. Okay, good. Alright, here we go. Just make sure you don't fall. Okay. Nice. Not too bad. I really shouldn't have chosen the eagle for this battle. Maybe I can do an autosave for it. I can only assume that it won't take me more than 3 hearts. Nice. One more chest for our troubles. Why is it giving us 1 rupee? Is it because we're only allowed to get a certain number of rupees from every chamber? Why did I decide to put so many bosses in this level? Down he goes. Goodbye, Slimer. Okay, and I think that's set. Let's keep going here. Where to next? I think we need to go up. Of course, if we go over here, it'll just take us back to that middle chamber right there. Ah, and of course, this is the place where... Go this side. Shoot him from a faraway place. Where's my magic wand? I have it and I don't abuse it. Oh wow, he became a Stalfo? That's funny. One of the jumping ones, of course. It's like, oh, you just burned away the cloth of a mummy. It will now become a harder enemy. Nice. And there's the Nightmare's key. So let's do this. Oh, come on. Where's my boomerang? Down he goes. Oh, and of course my piece of power went down the drain. So let me do a soft save here. Can I save? No, I don't think I can. Look at that. They decided to lock us out. Okay, fine. And up we go. This is not gonna be pretty. Let me remember what my eagle strategy is. What is my eagle strategy? Why is there like spikes on that side? 2 days to come. Maybe let's use a magic wand. That might actually help us. Oh, come on. Why did you just... Oh, of course I did that. I love it. I love it. Ridiculous child. Nice. At least my sword seems to be hitting it in the head. Come on. Oh, wow. Wonder if I should use one of my bottles. Down it goes. That's the first time in this entire game that I've used a fairy bottle. Jeez, okay. What a show. There were times I'd swear you had one foot in the grave. A thrill like that deserves something more from my collection in exchange. More chamber. Ooh, and the final fairy bottle. Yes. Watching you out there gave me an idea for a new challenge. It's ready whenever you want it. Okay, so I think we're done in terms of dungeon challenges for right now. We'll probably we're 3 away from actually finishing all of them. So let's go ahead and take a break. I think what we're going to do is do the river rapids, but we'll do that after a short break. So I'll send you guys on intermission. Be back 6-7 minutes. I gotta take Good Boy Churro out, and I'll see you on the other side. And where's my button? There we go. back. Thank you very much for sticking by through the ads. Like I said, I think we've done enough dungeoneering for right now. Let's go ahead and do some rapids, which is kind of one of these things that I've mostly avoided, I want to say. I mean, I did the thing where you just explore and you collect stuff. The part that I haven't done is where you actually go into the rapids and you do it as a time challenge, which is something that's new for this version of the game. And of course I'm going in the completely wrong direction here. How much money do I have? 1130. One thing that I did want to do is I thought that there was a heart piece here that I totally missed. Where was it? Maybe over here, close to the rapids, close to Martha's Bay. Let's see if I can teleport. And in case you're wondering, we're still enjoying an Electric Rabbit Hazy IPA. And of course, please drink your water, folks. Helps you stay hydrated. It helps you stay cool-headed. So I wanted to see if I had left a piece of heart over there, maybe. Just need to jump into the water. I didn't leave anything here, did I? I'm sure that we already dug. Fortunately, we still have our trusty shovel with us. We are shovel knights. Too bad I can't dive underneath that thing. So we've done that already, I think. I hate to think what's gonna happen when, like, I have one seashell missing or like one heart piece missing. And I have no idea where to go. So there doesn't seem to be anything here. Okay. Let's go in this cave. I forget if I visited it. I feel like Ukuku Prairie is like one of these areas that you go through the game several times, and you don't actually know if you've completed it. Oh, come on. Okay. I don't know my platforming, clearly. Okay, we're making our way. That doesn't... In this game, the bombable wall sound is not very discernible, I feel. What's this thing? So then up. So I generally don't know if a wall can be bombed. So yeah, we've been here. We talked to this guy before. I'm gonna dig, but I feel like my seashell sensor would have gone off if indeed I was missing it. Look at that, beautiful. The lob shot. Looks mysterious. Almost as if Harry Potter was involved. Alright, let's go back. I think we just go to the rapids, folks. What about here? No, we've been here before, right? This is on the way to Animal Village. It's too bad I don't have my sword beams. Oh, there's a heart piece right there. What is wrong with me? There we go. Beautiful. Piece of heart. Okay, so I did remember forgetting something. I remembered to forget something. And so we have 48. And then we have 3 heart pieces here. I think there might be one more in Dampe's challenges. I know there was one in the River Rapids. So let's go and do the River Rapids, shall we? The goal of this game is to, I think, make it under 30 seconds to get all of the potential rewards. I'm not sure. I forget. But we've got money to spend, so let's do it. I might just save so that I don't waste that much money. And did I get the heart piece here? Yeah, I did. I did. Yeah, so let me just go ahead and save right here. I feel like at this point in the game, money's becoming a little bit tight. Like money's getting a little bit tight. We can't afford to go on that nice little family vacation. Can't go to our summer house. Yeah, let's do it. 100 though, that's crazy. Rapids Raid. I like the name of that though, Rapids Raid. Rapids Race, of course. Doesn't sound as nice. Alright, let's try it out. And I did see like a couple of videos on this and some strategies, so if it seems like I know what I'm doing, I'm just copying what I saw. All that being said, I haven't actually tried it myself. Okay, come on! Okay, this is already screwed up. What the heck? Wow. This is a reset. This is a reset right here. 26 seconds, by the way. I love it. Ah, 50 seconds, look at that. New record because it's the first time I've tried it. Yeah, I guess. I know what to do. Just put me back to exactly what I was doing before. No, because I couldn't take that second exit. That's so frustrating. Ooh, 32 seconds. Rapid race is over. New record for you. 32 seconds, not bad all things considered. You won a secret seashell. So close. 2 seconds away. Yeah. Rapid race. Okay. Oh, come on, 31 seconds. Piece of heart. Beautiful. Okay, so now one more piece of heart. Good. No. I think that the time to beat is 30 seconds. Let me actually Google this. Let's see. Rapids race. Link's Awakening prizes. Okay. Location, piece of heart, secret seashell. That's Rapids race. 40 seconds will give you a piece of heart. 35 secret seashell. 30 seconds is chamber stone. And of course there's an optimal route. So I need to beat 30 seconds. Technically. What's the route? Is there just like a graphic that shows me? I know that there's a video. Let me see if I can find it. Just a second here, folks. A bit of the real life. How about? I think this video should show us. And of course it's not opening because for some reason the internet is slow exactly when you need it to be fast. And random ad is playing. Let's see if we can actually put it up here. Let's see exactly what I need to do. And no, I do not want your YouTube. Okay. So far, this is exactly what we're doing, of course. Starting. Ah, the diagonal there. So it seems like lots of diagonals are involved here. Let me see if I can emulate that. By using an emulator, of course. Not really, but you get my drift. So I'm essentially 1 second away. I can't imagine that it's going to take me that long, but watch me in the next hour, I'm going to do exactly that thing. Voila. So I'm gonna save right here just because I fear that I'm gonna just lose all my money doing this. And yeah, in terms of heart containers, we probably don't need any more because I know that if you finish all of Dampe's chambers, you get one more heart. We also need one more secret seashell, and I'm assuming that maybe that's a reward from Danpei's challenges. I don't know. I'm not actually sure. We might have to search for that one a little bit later, which is gonna be frustrating. It's like, here's one secret seashell. You there, wanna go on a raft ride for... Yes, let's do it. I know though, can you just let me choose? I'm getting very antsy here. At the rapids, have some fun. At the rapids, everyone. There's a song that goes that way, I think. There was like this water park, something rapids. Okay, total focus. Wow. Oh, come on, it didn't let me do it. Ah, that was tough. Yeah, let's do it again. Okay, at least I get to win money back, I guess. Yeah, let's try it again. We're not moving from this spot, folks. To your health. We're gonna be the world record. Ale suddenly became a speedrunner. Not really. I already lost. I lost. I love it. Come on. Cross. Oh my goodness. Ah, new record, sure. Not bad. Okay. Wonderful. Microseconds away. Yes, stop. You don't need to explain. I know what's at stake here. Just let me choose. Ah, so helpful and yet so frustrating. Oh, come on. Boom! Whew! Your time was 29 seconds and 59. Chamberstone. Excellent. Okay, and that, as they say, is the last of the rapids ride. No, I never want to play this game again. That was stressful. You stress me out, my friend. Let's teleport back. Actually, what I want to check out is if Danpei actually gives you that final seashell. Danpei's challenge. Thanks Awakening rewards. Chamber dungeons. Color dungeon, blah blah blah. Actually, how about the secret seashell guide? I know that some of them are part of the trendy game. Animal Village, Tabal Wastelands. Let's see. Seashells, pull up plants, trendy game. All secret. Oh, okay, here we go. This should actually help us. It's the IGN guide. And of course, IGN is incredibly helpful. 50 secret locations. Sword. Seashells. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, let me actually show you what I'm looking at here. So this is the seashell locations. Have I done all this? This all looks very familiar to me, so. All looks good. Secret Seashell 20. Pegasus boots. Charge into the seashell with the phone booth. I don't remember that one that much. Outside the tail cave. Lone tree. Oh, this might be one of the ones that we're missing. Let's go look over there, actually. I don't remember doing that. Ba, ba, ba. Gotta love that mambo. And Tail Cave, the only place that doesn't have a warp. And of course there's one right there, but then the other one is in Tail Cave. Haven't been back to May Village in a while. Chamber Stone, of course, here, which is a ridiculous price. I can't buy it. That's too much money. It's too much money, my friend. Give me just a second here, folks. A bit of the real life, of course. Troubles my existence. Marin. Ales. Someday you will leave this island. I just know it in my heart. Don't ever forget me. If you do, I'll never forgive you. Understood. Understood. So some of the things that, of course, we think about is the pervasiveness of people's memories in our minds and how those memories may outlive knowing that person themselves. And how true that memory is. Here we go. It just rang. It rang. One more secret seashell. How many do we have now? That's 50. Let's go to the mansion, folks. Ba, ba, ba. Beautiful. Let's fill it up with juice. Juice it up. You have discovered every secret. The proof is in the seashells you hold. I acknowledge the perseverance it took. May fortune bless you wherever you roam. My task here is finished. But who are you? Oh, look at that. All the beautiful money. Still not enough to buy that chamber stone, though. Of course, it's more chamber. Okay, let's get out of here. So then there's only one way to go. And that's Dampe's. Mama. Of course, Dampe's shack is right here. Let's go ahead and finish his challenges. Hey there, company's always welcome. Oh, you've got a new chamber still. Let's make a chamber. I already missed the reading. That's fine. That's okay. Voila! You got a chamber. Slot it in the dungeon and see what's inside. Ooh, and what is this? You got a plus rupees effect. Apply this to a chamber to make it rain. I like that they call it make it rain. Just like Okada. Okay, so let's go for trials number 3. We need 2 more. Sheathed sword. This one's a doozy. You're not gonna be able to swing that sword in the finished dungeon, so don't place any chambers that you can't get through without whacking something with a sword. And if you do, don't say I didn't warn ya. Fine. What's the worst that can happen here? Okay, seems like we need staircases. Let's place a nightmare. Which one of these monsters is easiest without a sword? I think all of these monsters take sword hits. I guess the facade doesn't really need for you to swing your sword at it. So let's do that there. Now, in terms of... Right, that doesn't make any sense. We need at least 2 staircases. Something that's looking down, perhaps? And then... something that's looking up. Things are already looking up. Sure, why not? Big chest over here. Another chest right here. And then maybe one of these. There are unconnected chambers. Oh, I see. And that one's locked, and that one's locked. So let's make a... Let's remove that one, and then let's make a 2 for right there. I say a 2 for like everyone knows what I'm talking about. Let's do one that looks up. Trying to make these as easy as possible. Unconnected chambers. Oh, right. And then let's do something that goes from left to right. What is this? A facade in the middle of the road. I don't think so. Okay, now what? Oh, I see. I have to make a staircase close. But I can't... Excuse me. How do I make it so that the stairs connect? It's very difficult not to have this connect over here. Maybe like that. Oh, that requires a stair. I don't want to add more stairs to the issue. And then one more. That's simple. Okay, I think we're good. Let's do it. Wait, don't play the song. No. So I can't swing my sword, of course. Let me put on the magic wand, which I think is just as good. It's a little slow though. Maybe put the boomerang as a backup. There we go. Okay, small key. So let's go right first. Burst into flames. Look at that. The Incineration Nation. Some friendly cheap, of course. Can't really use much of anything underwater, not even our magic wand. Ah! Nice, nice. Small key. He's hoping that we don't actually need to activate the crystal switches. Let's go down. It's so satisfying to just hurl around the gigantic statues. I don't know what the point of doing that is. Okay, I think... Alright, bombs. Lamp oil, rope, bombs. Okay, so let's put back our... Incineration Nation. More bombs for our troubles. And some hearts, of course. Ah, this guy. Get over here, you crazy kid. Oh, come on. How dare you? How dare ye? I feel like in the Game Boy game, I could actually pick up the ball twice depending on where I made it bounce off of him. Down you go. Okay. Oh, water spiders. Right. I keep forgetting that I can't use my sword. Alright. Can I run through these? This might be challenging. Maybe bombs. Ah, okay. For a moment there I thought I was going to be completely stopped by the fact that I didn't have something to open it. Let's do it. Okay, so that's the last thing that I need here. What about this chamber over here? I never went there, huh? Huh. That's a little quizzical. Yeah, so maybe I need to go back to the start. Ma. And let's go to the entrance. Okay. Need 2 weapons to compensate for the sword. Die. Or perish. Beautiful. Anything else in here? I feel like I didn't put too many chambers that didn't have like a treasure chest or something like that. Okay. And of course we need our trusty Rock's Feather. Fortunately, by the time we're doing this challenge, we've already got all of our weapons, so there's very few things that can actually stop us. Or as my handler would say, nothing can stop us. Boomerang on the top. Nice. And that's a good. I like it. What was that song? How did that song go? But it was like by Enrique Iglesias. You know I like it, or that is how I like. How did it go? God, wow, my memory's just failing me today. Must be the age. Of course, the Nightmare Slayer's right there. So there's one more room to the left. So let's go there first. What? Okay, at least the boomerang seems to work against them. I don't think anything can beat the mighty boomerang, to be perfectly honest with you. Let's do it. And let's keep moving. Well, I guess we gotta go right and try to explore the rest of this dungeon. Oh, come on! You boneheads. What a grim death. You are undefeatable, but somehow people decide to like just chuck you over the side. 1 rupee, great. Ooh, big chest. It's not a big chest, it's just a small chest that is enlarged because it's on the second floor. The game really is trying to skimp us out on the rupees. And magic wand, of course. Oh great, this thing. Can actually beat it without the sword. Whoa, hey. How about the boomerang? Does it do anything? Doesn't seem like it. How about the hook shot? Or actually, let's try bomb arrows. I just gotta get it from behind. No. Okay, maybe just plain arrows. How about that? Yes. Which might be easier than the sword, honestly. Since I don't actually have to walk up to it. Nice. Nice. So weird having to navigate the game without your sword. I can't imagine what the next challenge is. It's like actually you have to do a dungeon, but you can't attack anybody with anything. Oh, let me capture that one. There we go. The last fairy bottle has a fairy. And of course, I will never touch it. Actually, we need Crazy Tracy's medicine, don't we? Yeah. No, wait, we do have it. We just don't have something. What goes here? Is it a trendy game thing? Yeah, maybe it is. Okay. Cinders. Okay. Let's do it. Is this the final chest? Here's hoping that maybe we can go to the nightmare after this. Did you hear that? Here's hoping we can go to the nightmare after this. Well, at least we got the nightmare's keys, which means that, yes, we are very close. And to get to the nightmare, we just have to go up and to the left. And like I said, the monster that we're facing is the facade, which doesn't require the sword. So I think we'll be okay. Switch over. Oh, I spoke too soon. Nice. Okay, so switch over to the feather and bombs. Are you happy to see me? Let's just bomb it. Whoa, hey. Wait, what? Yeah, that's funny. Jeez, this guy. Voila. Down it goes. Boom. I would be happier if I hadn't beaten this thing about 10 times already. Okay, final dungeon, right? What a show. There were times I'd swear you had one foot in the grave. A thrill like that deserves something from my collection in exchange. More chamber. Can I actually buy that last piece in May Village? And another hearts effect. Nice. Great. Watching you down there gave me an idea for a new challenge. And this should be the final challenge. So how much money do I have? 1136. That's not nearly enough. I need 1280. Okay, I guess we'll just have to do the final challenge without... Actually, let's go to the trendy game and get some money. Or maybe let's go to the River Rapids and then try our luck there. What are we better at, the River Rapids or the... I feel like we can probably get more money at the River Rapids, so... Since we've mastered it already, let's go over there. But I think we're gonna take a break before we do that. I need to take a quick bio break. And get our next drink. So let me just set it to the rapids. And we'll stop there for a minute. We're actually closing in on our time anyways. So let's keep it right here. Let me choose a new Be Right Back song. It's a good Be Right Back song. Let's go with that one. Let's go with Tidings. So we'll be back in about 3-4 minutes. And we are back, and yes, we are playing Intermission. So welcome back to the stream, folks. My name is Ailwolf, otherwise known as Ails, and this is the Ails and Fails Twitch stream, and I am trying to confirm if music is actually playing here. We should be hearing spring. There it goes. I love spring. So, we are in the middle of the end game for Link's Awakening. And yeah, we're going to make some money at the Rapid Race because we've already mastered it. And of course, we can make some sweet money to buy that final Chamber Stone. But of course, before we proceed, we have to talk about what's on top next. And as we like to do at the Ails and Fails Twitch stream, we do like to present non-alcoholic options for those of our friends that do not care for the alcohol. This is of course Guinness 0.0. Now, you know Guinness, you've seen them in movies, you've been to Ireland, you've had their delicious stout. It is generally fairly low in alcohol, very creamy. If you like creamy drinks, go get a Guinness. This one is their non-alcoholic version, and it is actually delightful. So what exactly is a Guinness? A Guinness is an Irish stout. It's a stout made in Ireland. Now, a stout is a malty type of ale. It is made using darker malts, which include things like crystal malts, caramel malts, chocolate malts. They're quite robust, they're thick, they're opaque, so they kind of look like cola. They're actually quite black. And well, I feel like there's a whole world of them, really. You have things like coffee stouts, which like to show their hop content, which is not necessarily common for a stout. A stout generally like to show its malts first, and so they can be a little bit sweet. Coffee stouts are also known as breakfast stouts, of course, because you have coffee during breakfast, or if you're a freak like me, you have it right before you go to sleep. Then there's things like chocolate stouts, which are made using chocolate malts, which give it a chocolatey taste, but of course there's no chocolate there. Then there's things like oatmeal stouts, which are largely made of oatmeal as opposed to barley. There's pastry stouts, which are designed in such a way that they emulate your favorite pastries, things like cinnamon buns, cheesecake, oatmeal raisin cookies. And then there's things like what is it? What other stouts am I missing? There's just so many of them. There's of course milk stouts, which you add lactose to the brew itself, and it gives it a milky character. They're quite delicious. But those are my thoughts on stouts. Let's see what Untapped has to say on the matter over here. And let's go over the screen. So this is a lot to read. Let's read a little bit of it. Of course, a 0.0%. To create Guinness 0.0, the St. James Gate brewers start by brewing Guinness exactly as they always have, using the same natural ingredients, water, barley, hops, and yeast, before gently removing the alcohol through a cold filtration method. The cold filtration process allows the alcohol to be filtered out without presenting thermal stress to the beer, protecting the integrity of its taste and character. And the reason why you don't want to heat up the beer, of course, is because you denature a lot of the compounds and chemicals whenever you do that. That's how you skunk a beer. The brewers then carefully blend and balance the flavors to ensure the distinctive flavor profile and taste characteristics of a Guinness. The resulting product is a stout that is unmistakably Guinness, just without the alcohol, featuring the same dark ruby red liquid and creamy head, hints of chocolate and coffee. And I would have to agree, I've had this a number of times, and this is one of the non-alcoholic beers that taste essentially just like the original. Let's go ahead and pour this guy. Like I said, I do enjoy a Guinness. It is not something that I go to whenever I want a stout, because I feel like whenever I want a stout, I want something heavier. But if I'm just starting out the night and I don't really need something heavy, then I'll go for a Guinness, because I believe they're under 5%. This, of course, is even less than that. Now I want to say maybe like a Guinness is like a 4% or something ridiculous. And just look at the creaminess on that. It's just like this nitrous foam right there. It's quite beautiful when you look at it. Look at that after effect. Did my camera just go awry? No, I think it's fine. Look at that. That's a thing of beauty. Some light roast. No, it's nothing too heavy. Fang and ale, dear viewer. So quite creamy, quite sweet. No real hints of bitterness there. It's like a lovely Guinness, and if you told me, hey, this has no alcohol, I wouldn't believe you. I would grab you by the collar and say, you're lying to me. Why do you lie? And then you'd call the cops, and of course I'd be jailed. But in that brief moment where I realized that you were right, I'd be like, oh wow, that's really good. So there's a certain level of roast there, good maltiness as it is expected from stouts. Stouts generally tend to showcase, again, their malts. You get hints of caramel, hints of maple, hints of molasses. Again, and that is the reason why stouts tend to be my favorite types of beer. So let's go ahead and rate this one. This is probably my highest rated non-alcoholic beer. 3.5 sounds about right. I love Guinness Drought 0.0. I'm going to continue to have it, even if you try to stop me. Alright, but that, as they say, is that. Let's go back to our game. So like I said, we're trying to make some money off of the River Rapids race, so we can buy that final chamber stone. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go for the race. Here's hoping that we don't lose money in the process. And I feel like as long as we beat the 30 seconds, we're fine with making the 100. You know, now that I realize it, nice. 31 seconds. Not bad, all things considered. You know, now that I think of, I'm not actually earning any money doing this. So foolish. Let's go for the trendy game then. Because we're spending 100 and we're winning 100. That doesn't make sense. Ales, that is senseless. Why do you have to be such a silly boy? Let's go back to Maid Village and try the trendy game. Alright. And welcome, friend of the stream, Inigo. How are you doing this fine afternoon? What's good in your life? Here's hoping that you're having an amazing day. Alright, let's go for that trendy game. And I think the purple rupee is the one that gives us money. Yes, I know how to play the game. And for the rain, I love it. Do you love to get soaked in the rain, Inigo? I tend to avoid it. But I will use a giant umbrella whenever I have to brave the rain. Okay, let's do this. Okay, already overshot it. Come on. You cheat! Come on, look at that. What are these darned physics? Alright, let's try this one more time. Here's me wasting money. Okay. I better get the rupee and not that foolish heart. And of course, I got neither of them. Also ready to play Persona 3 later tonight, the remastered version. Are you a Persona player, Inigo? Have you played it before? Do you like the series? I can tell you that I've only ever played Persona the First on PlayStation Portable, and that was fun, but that was a rough game to play, especially in recent years. I have been interested in playing 4 and 5 though. I'm wasting all my money, by the way. Okay, this can't miss. This can't possibly miss. There we go. That's how you do it. No. I think I'm good. Let's go for that final dungeon challenge, and let's call it a day. Here's hoping that we can complete it. I actually have another appointment to attend to here. Let's see. Also, Twitch nor Apple helped me, so that subscription is gone for whatever reason. I provided receipts, invoice, time, place, and to who I subscribe to you. Hey, that's all right, Inigo. I know that you tried your best with that particular thing. I can only assume that there was some lack of communication between the application itself and Apple. So don't worry about it. Like I said, nobody has to subscribe to the nonsense that I do. But I appreciate the intent, though. That's really cool. Like I said, once again, Inigo, one of our longest longest followers in the channel, one of our longest supporters, a frequent voice of reason, dare I say. Let's see. I also sent you a screenshot. So weird and eerie, can't even support my own favorite streamer. Hey, that's... First of all, there's gotta be way better streamers than myself, and I can recommend a few to you. But thank you so much for sending that. I appreciate it, Inigo. Again, I certainly have appreciated your support all of these months. At this point, it's probably been like years that you've been hanging around our channel. But again, here's hoping that you're having an awesome day. Okay, final. Restriction is 5 minutes. Okay, this is gonna be harder than I thought. Let's make it as simple as possible. You're on the clock with this one. The idea is to get to the boss and beat it in just 5 minutes. If you ask me, it comes down to how you place the entrance and the nightmare's lair. Not that anyone asked me. Let's see if we can do it. So the entrance should be... let's go with this. We're simply going to do the bare minimum here. And it seems like there's gotta be a stair somewhere. Unfortunately, all of the nightmares layers have to be from the bottom up. So, of course, the easiest monster to beat is this thing. Let's do it right here. Maybe let's put a staircase down here. Yeah, like this thing right here. And then let's just put rooms that have nothing so that we don't actually have to collect any chests. How about these guys? Right, and then there's a single right here. Let's make it one of these guys. Ooh, what is this? Just a bunch of rupees, huh? I like that. And then let's put like a chamber right here that has a staircase. Any of these have a staircase? No, of course they don't. Blast you, why must you do this to me? Let's do a threefer. This one has the added effect of a key. Maybe not. Maybe let's do one of these. What is this? Ah, that's the eagle. Not doing that. Not doing that at all. How about one that has nothing? Ah, everything has something. No. I'm seriously just looking for the simplest things in the world. Yeah, this thing right here. And what about this thing? No, that would take way too long. I forget what this thing is. Let's assume that this is a good one. And then something that connects these two. See, I still feel like just like this, it still requires way too much. Wait, what am I missing here? Unconnected chambers. Okay, so let's do something that has a staircase. What's a good staircase one? There, this one. Okay, so let's try to go for this. We'll just go make a beeline for the staircase right over here, then pop up here, and then get whatever treasure chest. Maybe I should replace this with something that doesn't have a chest. Is there anything like that? Everything either has a chest or a staircase, and I really don't need a staircase. Maybe let's make a staircase that goes here. No, that won't do, simply because it's just gonna replace the staircase that I was looking for with the one I want. Okay, so I think that should be good enough. As long as we collect all of the chests, we should be fine. And let me delete this one right here. Maybe with something like this that has absolutely nothing. Okay, so as long as we can collect all the chests, we should be fine. Let's do this. And let's switch to our main weapons. Oh, come on, I forgot that this is a battle. Hey, you! Okay, down you go. Let's keep going, let's keep going. Can't even wait for that. Whoa, why? That's the first time one of these wiggly lichies ever latched onto me. And I forgot that I'm supposed to get a chest here. Come on, dude. Why do I keep getting revived in that specific spot? Okay, there's that key. 4 minutes. Just go, just go, just go. Lovely, 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 lovely. You're wasting my time here. Come on. Oh. That should have been unnecessary. Come on, let's go. Why is it not opening? What am I missing here? Whoa, what is... Oh, there was a key right there. Why didn't it just open? Ah, I just made some very rookie mistakes right there. Okay, let's do this. Come on, come on, come on. Good. And I really don't like where this is headed already. Okay, so there's something in the left. I need my wand. I keep forgetting that I can use my sword for some reason. Red rupees, of course. Move away, dudes. And there's one more treasure chest here, which of course we have to fill out. I chose the wrong chambers. Why would I choose this little vacuum cleaner? Yeah. Let's go. Magic wand. Let's go. Nightmare's key, right? Yes. Okay, so if I can somehow beat the nightmare in less than 2 minutes, I'll be okay. Let's go. Don't need to light up anything here. And there's our chamber. Come on, let's just do it. Wait a second. There we go. Okay, 1 minute and 52 seconds. I should be okay. Jeez, guy. Down he goes. Boom. Taking talk. Clear. What a show. There were times I'd swear you had one foot in the grave. A thrill like that deserves something from my collection in exchange. And of course, one more chamber. But also, the final heart container. And another effect. Wall Master's effect. Why would I want that? Here's something to make your trek up a lot more dangerous. It's great to watch you work, but I've been wondering if it could be better. So I threw together some challenges that are tougher than anything I've given you so far. Try them, won't you? I don't know about that. I think we're good, Dampe. I think we're good. So, we got all the hearts. We've got all the seashells. We don't have all the chamber stones. Because I know that we have to buy some still. But we're pretty close to the end here. We are, as they say, in the end game. So let's go ahead and go to Maid Village and wrap it up there. How much money do we have? Can we actually buy that chamber stone now? Of course not. It's about 1280, I think. I'm gonna need about 1280. I remember back when I used to play this game back in the day in the old Game Boy. I would just save right after I would just go into Marin and Terran's house, which seems like a good spot to end anyways. So let's go ahead and save right there. And we have saved. Still 0 deaths. But with that, let's go back to intermission, shall we? And then let's wrap things up. What's a good intermission? Let's go with Let Go. Okay, so that was the Ails and Fails Twitch stream for today, the 1st of February, Thursday. Thank you very much for your time, friends. Very much appreciated. Next week, next Thursday, I'll probably go ahead and finish this game up. I might get some coins to get that final chamber piece, but I think we're done. I think the final challenge really is that the last nightmare, and we beat the game. Maybe there might be a hint of what's coming next. Who knows? Once again, I think we made some good progress here. If you like my kind of nonsense, please feel free to tune in tomorrow. I'll be playing some Elden Ring, and I'm really bad at it. So there's that. And if I don't see you tomorrow, have an awesome rest of your weekend. You definitely deserve it. I don't know if there's too much more to say. Once again, really appreciate your time this afternoon. And yeah, I don't think we're at the level where we can rate anybody. So let me go ahead and just simply say, as I always like to say, stay thirsty, Alpac. We'll see you again.